Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
It's Morning Talk on News Talk 1250 KBRF, brought to you by Pioneer Care and Fergus Falls Monument Company. Now, here's Mary Dolan and Dave Bishop.
Court's sitting a little funny. Good Tuesday morning. It is 10 after 9 and 34 degrees.
Oh, my goodness. I screwed the top onto my coffee so tight I didn't think I was going to get it off there for a second. And you know, I can't do this show without a cup of coffee out in front of me.
No.
No, that would be criminal.
That'd
Maybe
just be wrong.
Well, perhaps impossible.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that is, I mean, you and I love our coffee for
Yep.
sure. But a lot of this, especially sitting here, it's habit.
Yeah.
And, oh my goodness, if I didn't have a cup of coffee. What are some other things that you do that you absolutely could not do without a cup of coffee? Driving is another one for me.
I don't drink coffee when I drive.
You don't.
I might.
You don't drink and drive.
I might do a Red Bull if I need a little pick-me-up while I'm driving. But for the most part, I won't. My fluid intake is kind of weird. See, I'm sitting.
Your fluid intake.
say I'm at a restaurant, and
Yeah.
I'll order a beer or something, water, pop, whatever. I'll drink before my food gets here, and I'll drink after my food gets here. But
not
while my
with
food
it.
is here, I will not drink while I'm
I
eating.
know a lot of people who sit down at a meal and don't have anything to drink. I can't do that.
Well, I mean, I'll have it before and after,
But not during.
I don't want
mine's interspersed with
Yeah.
the forkfuls.
And
yeah.
when it comes to coffee in a car, I've hit too many bumps. I mean, when I lived in Battle Lake, I'd be going back and forth. It's just I need something that's a little A, doesn't hurt when it spills on me, and B, a little quicker and easier. Because I mean, coffee, you got to make sure the top's on right. It gets all jiggly and stuff. A pop or
You just
whatever.
got to have the right mug.
I know.
That's all you got to do. Well, I'm trying to think of some of the other coffee-related things, and this, of course, is a girl thing. But when I sit down and do my nails, I sit at the counter in the kitchen.
You know, I know.
Got to have a cup of coffee.
Can't remember the last time I did my nails without a cup of coffee.
I know. Okay, so that's another one.
For me, just getting up.
Oh, me too.
On the weekend, I won't have my first cup of coffee till I get here. I set up our live stream, and then I don't really screw around because I get up, I shower, I dress, I get here.
Okay, so I get up, I make a cup of coffee, I go to the Y, I drink coffee on the way to the Y, and when I look so forward to the end of my workout because I know my cup of hot coffee is in the car. Then I drink it on the way home, and then I drink it while I'm watching morning TV, and a little bit while I'm getting ready. I mean, it's kind of constant for me, so I guess there's lots of instances, but there's just a lot of things that can't be done without a cup of coffee. No. And I think for me, the social end of coffee is really something too. You know, and maybe this is a girl thing too. Hey, do you want to grab a cup of coffee?
Definitely a girl thing.
It's a girl thing. So I do that a fair amount too, because I love to. We've got so many great little coffee spots, you know, and I'm
real interested in. I've yet to be there. Is the new Callie's.
Oh, I haven't been there either.
Overlooking the river. I mean.
Oh, it's beautiful. I saw it before it was open. I was in the bank, and I looked through the set of windows before they had opened, and the view is beautiful. So I think they're open now, aren't they?
I do believe so.
I'm pretty sure they are. But anyway, I need to make that a stop too. That and Outstate Brewing.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that location for a cup of coffee is, you could stay all day.
I grew up in that area, and I used to walk down to that bridge and fish. And it was always kind of fun, just kind of wading in the water next to the bridge and watching the trains go by back when there used to be a whole bunch of trains back when the dairy was open.
Right. Okay. And let's see, what it is the 16th today. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 9 days, including Christmas Eve for you to do your shopping.
We were now down to a shopkeeper's hands.
Yes, exactly. And I have one gift left to buy. That's it.
I have no idea where we sit on presents.
I'm sure it's highly organized at your house. I would not even give that a second thought.
I know Jen had yesterday off, and I think she said she's getting more presents. I know she's got Adam taken care of. I'm always taken care of because I really don't need anything. I've got her taken care of. That should be arriving on Friday. And
I don't really need anything either, but I am like a kid when it comes to Christmas. I still love to open a gift, and I still like to be surprised. So I guess that's never going to go away, because I was like that as a kid. I never wanted to know what they were getting me because I wanted to be surprised.
I went through that when I was a little kid. I always wanted to find the presents. There's more of a challenge aspect to it. But as I got older, I mean, probably as soon as I hit my lower teens, I was just like, I'm good. Just give me what you can give me.
All right. Well, a couple of things I think we'll talk about today, and let's lead with the whole. You and I talked yesterday about Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle being murdered in their home.
Yeah.
And not too long after, about 10 minutes after we got off the air, actually someone sent me a text and said, "Hey, did you hear the update on this?" And so now they have his son in custody. And evidently there was some kind of a party and some kind of a...
Conan O'Brien's holiday party.
Yeah, and something went amiss. Nobody really knows for sure, at least yet, and they're not releasing it. But worse than that is the fallout after real heinous death like that. And at first... the president reached out. Of course, he went right to Truth Social.
Oh, somebody needs to take that away from him.
Someone needs to just put him in handcuffs and a piece of tape over his mouth, unless they have been briefed on what he might or might not say. And then I think he needs maybe a shock collar or something.
He needs what he needs is in radio. We don't have it here.
7-second delay.
Not just a 7-second delay, a 10-minute delay.
Yeah, he needs something
where people can vet what he said and get it out of there.
Right, and was that necessary? Absolutely not. Just wasn't necessary. And one of his colleagues in Congress said, sometimes the best thing you can say is nothing. And yesterday, the president should have said nothing.
Yep.
Now, he started out with condolences, and then he just fired away. And if you didn't see it, look it up, or maybe don't, I don't know. But he basically, before they knew that the son may be involved, he fired this note out there on X and across, all of social media. And of course, it got shared millions and millions of times. But he basically blamed Rob Reiner for all of the attacks that he has made against President Trump as making someone angry enough to kill them both. Then it turns out to be the son. So is it this think that the president calls Trump derangement syndrome for the son? Likely not. I think he was mad at mom and dad if it is in fact him who carried this out. But in any case, I think it was completely disrespectful. The people are dead. I think we need to just realize that they're dead, and it's a terrible act. It's awful. There's just no reason to come out and say what he said yesterday.
Yeah.
Now, do I agree with the fact that Rob Reiner was ridiculous in his constant barrage of President Trump? You bet. I do agree. But still, absolutely no reason for him to come out and say what he said. And here's another deal. You know how I've said sometimes I get so angry about something I see or read or whatever. I get an email that makes me angry, and I'm firing back an email, and then I think, nope, not going to send that. I need to cool off and think about this before I respond. Now, in all of those people in that White House, is there not someone or a group of 10 who can grab the president and say, sit on your hands, do not respond, stop? Evidently, there are no handlers that can handle him.
I think we learned that in the first term, that there was nobody that can handle him, and if you try to handle him, you're gone.
Oh boy! And here's what I think, and we all know, like him or hate him, I think you can like what the president is doing. Maybe some of the things that some of the wrongs that he's tried to right, and some things that are still happening. He's accomplished a lot.
Yep.
And I think we can like that while not caring for the person who's actually doing it. Now, I sort of appreciate his like, hey, I don't care what you think attitude. This is how it is. But that sort of went beyond yesterday. Yeah. And my concern is that his arrogance, again, is going to get in the way, and he is going to have a definite detriment on the party going forward. Now, he doesn't have to worry about getting reelected, so he kind of doesn't have a horse in this race.
But he could definitely hurt him at the midterm.
Oh, my goodness. And I just think isn't there someone who can stop him from doing those kinds of ridiculous things? I would think his time would be better spent elsewhere. Anyway, I don't know if you agree. I just think it was really awful. And granted, Rob Reiner has been terrible, awful against the president. But again, no reason to take this violent action against, and it probably had nothing to do with politics. This might be absolutely, it looks like it's a family deal. It's a family issue, and which makes it even worse, his quick reaction.
Yeah.
If he had waited even a few hours, he would have known, even an hour, he would have known that, oops, this is a family thing. I think I'll stay out of this. But likely had he seen that, he wouldn't have stayed out of it anyway.
No.
So anyway, really, really unfortunate. And I wish he would think of the Republican Party going forward before he goes and just shoots his mouth off in a stupid, stupid way like he did yesterday. Okay, here's the other thing I want to talk about. We highlighted this like a week or so ago, and I was going to bring it in, and I forgot. But here it is again, and I got this in the mail, and John got it yesterday. So we've both gotten this, and it says this: from the state of Minnesota, immediate action requested, in huge, huge letters. I don't know if you can see that.
Lift it up a little bit more.
Okay, so immediate action requested. So it does get your attention.
Yep.
From the state of Minnesota, and this is a form for me to become a permanent absentee voter. They say here it's a proven way to make sure your vote counts.
Wow.
I don't think anyone should have the ability to become a permanent absentee voter.
And one of the annoying things is Steve Simon, the auditor there, is running for office again for a fourth term. The guy just needs to go.
Okay, so here's the form right here.
Yep.
And it's very simple. All it asks for is not even name or county, because that's all filled in. And it asks for your date of birth, your phone number, your email address, and you need to mark the boxes that apply, which include, I have a Minnesota-issued driver's license or Minnesota ID card, and the number is. You have to provide that. I have a Social Security number. The last 4 digits are. I do not have a Minnesota-issued driver's license, Minnesota-issued ID card, or a Social Security number.
Which means I'm an illegal.
So you can still check that box. The address where you live, your city and zip code, which is already filled in for me. And I certify that. And here's what you need to certify. Here's what you're certifying when you sign. I am completing this application on my own behalf. Well, who's to prove that?
Yep.
Do we start to need, someone there to notarize? I will be at least 18 years old on Election Day. I am a citizen of the United States. No way to prove that.
Yep.
I will have maintained residence in Minnesota for 20 days immediately preceding Election Day. I will maintain residence at the address given on this application form. I am not under court-ordered guardianship in which the court order revokes my right to vote. I have not been found by a court to be legally incompetent to vote. I am not currently incarcerated for a conviction of a felony offense. So how would they have this in their hands if they were currently incarcerated?
Well, you could always have it sent to jail number 3.
Forward to cell number 5. And I have read and understand this statement. The above information is accurate. I sign this application form under penalty of perjury. Like anyone is going to give this a second look. Which they say is a felony punishable by not more than 5 years imprisonment, a fine of not more than $10,000 or both. And that's it. Sign your name here. Done. It's already addressed, and it will go to the Otter Tail County Government Services Center.
Wow.
So, what do we think about that?
Sketchy.
What happened to Election Day?
Yep.
Now, I can understand if you're a snowbird and you leave in October for warmer climate. We get that. Then you can vote by absentee.
Yep.
But I don't think this should just be something that every Tom, Dick, and Harry has the option to do.
And not just that, we're going to just send it to you every year. Permanent.
This is permanent.
Yep.
But how can it be permanent when your address could potentially change every year?
Yep.
Who is going to take a look at all of those things that qualify you to be an absentee voter? Who's going to confirm all that is accurate or truthful?
Yeah.
This is baloney, folks. Oh, my goodness. All right, coming up on 9:30, break for the markets. We're back with more on Morning Talk.
Back with more Morning Talk with Mary Dolan and Dave Bishop. Brought to you by Pioneer Care and Fergus Falls Monument Company. After the markets on News Talk 1250 KBRF. Depend on it.
Hello, Rebecca Lynn Peterson here with West Central Initiative. This year has shown us how much our region depends on working together, from supporting charities like local food shelves to strengthening vibrant communities and small businesses. But this work can't continue without your help. Your year-end gift to West Central Initiative is essential to keeping our region strong. Please donate today to WCIF.org. When we pool our resources through West Central Initiative, we can do big things.
Local farmers. Lake Cabin Meat and Deli Company in Fergus Falls currently has open slots and accepting animals. They take the hassle out of processing and butchering your livestock. From custom cuts to expert butchering, they handle it all with care and precision. Serving Fergus Falls of the Lakes area, they're proud to support local farmers like you. Call or visit Lake Cabin Meat and Deli Company today to schedule your meat processing. Lake Cabin Meat and Deli Company, where quality meets tradition, on Highway 210 East.
KBRF presents Where to Eat, the culinary adventure, sponsored by Dandelion and Burdock and Service Food in Fergus Falls.
Hi, I'm Zach Daniels.
And I'm Dave Bishop, your guide to the region's culinary treasures.
Join us as we explore various restaurants, uncover delicious meals, and highlight each restaurant's signature dish.
Experience diverse cuisine types, unique atmospheres, and must-try dishes. Check it out on KBRFradio.com and the Fergus Now app.
New episodes air every first Friday of the month. Where to Eat, powered by Dandelion and Burdock and Service Food of Fergus Falls.
This is Craig Olson. Join me every Saturday morning at 8 for the Coaches Show, presented by the Viking Cafe on News Talk 1250 KBRF. Football, basketball, soccer, hockey, volleyball, swimming, cross country. I interview area coaches to discuss the season, recap the last game, and preview upcoming games. Catch the live show at 8 on Saturday morning on News Talk 1250 KBRF and the live stream and archived shows at KBRFradio.com. Just click on Sports Streaming. The Coaches Show, presented by the Viking Cafe.
Community is important, and you'll find it at Pioneer Point. Spacious apartments, thoughtfully designed for older adults, provide the best in senior living. Heated parking and elevator access makes life easy. Your neighbors at Pioneer Point hold a welcoming, family-like approach to living. Choosing from an array of special features and options, you'll find many ways to define your lifestyle at Pioneer Point. Call or schedule your tour online today at pioneercare.org.
Get the latest in ag information and market updates with the Red River Farm Network. Monday through Friday, News Talk 1250 AM KBRF. Depend on it.
Good morning. I'm Tyler Donaldson here on the Red River Farm Network with your market update. Taking a look at the grains markets, continuing yesterday's downward trend. Soybeans trading 5.5 to 6 cents lower. Chicago wheat 8.5 cents lower there to start out the day. Total Farm Marketing market analyst Amanda Brill says the grains markets have some bullish-looking technicals developing, despite recent flash sales of both corn and beans and the prices being lower.
We've had a flash sale in corn and soybeans almost every day over the past week, or maybe a little bit more than a week. So it does kind of have me scratching my head. Corn's at the bottom of its range. I'm not super concerned here as long as we hold this kind of 445 level in May, kind of 435 in March. Soybeans finally went down and filled their gap in March at that 1076 level. So now I'm starting to wonder, there is a seasonal heading into Christmas that corn and soybeans tend to move higher. So I'm wondering now that soybeans have filled that gap, maybe the funds kind of start going the other way, acknowledging that China has been an active buyer and hopefully will meet their their commitment.
Cattle markets following the cash trade.
The cash market has just been driving this thing. We had a really, really weak stretch in cash that kind of led to us falling apart, and then cash bounded back, and here we are. I do still think on the feeders, we got to be mindful of, are they going to surprise us with an announcement that the border is going to open within the next few months? Because if we do, I don't really know where that puts us, but it seems like for now they've said it's not happening soon. So,
Reporting agriculture's business, you are listening to the Red River Farm Network.
This is the Soil Fertility Minute, presented by the Agriculture, Fertilizer Research and Education Council. We're speaking with Minnesota Extension educator Terry Young about hybrid winter rye nitrogen management.
We found that spring nitrogen applications are far more important than the fall pre-plant nitrogen applications. In fact, the spring nitrogen can make up for a no-fall application, but vice versa isn't true. So applying a small amount, that's usually less than 30 pounds of nitrogen per acre that we found, basically at planting, and supplying the rest in early spring produced the best yields. We also found that the late fall and early spring applications produced similar yields, and we also tested different nitrogen efficiency products, and they performed no better than the regular urea at the same rate in late fall.
AFREC is a farmer-led program advancing soil fertility research. Find out more at mnsoilfertility.com.
Listen to the Dry Bean Scene every Friday here on the Red River Farm Network, brought to you by the North Harvest Bean Growers Association, Johnstown Bean Company, Gowan Company, SRS Commodities, and Heads Up Plant Protectants. We'll track this year's crop potential across the country and get industry perspectives on possible market impacts. It's the Dry Bean Scene every Friday, 12:35, right here on the Red River Farm Network.
With that morning cup of coffee and the Red River Farm Network on the radio, you're ready to take on the day. Farming and ranching is a bottom line business, and we treat it that way at the Red River Farm Network. Our team of dedicated ag journalists include Don Wick, Tyler Donaldson, and Jamie Dickerman, plus ag meteorologist Drew Lerner. Farm news, markets, and weather from the #1 rated farm radio team in the region. We're the Red River Farm Network, and we're reporting agriculture's business.
May wheat Minneapolis is 2 1/4 lower to 576. May wheat Chicago 8 3/4 lower to 520 1/4. KC wheat's 5 1/2 lower at 506 1/2. March corn down 2 1/2 to 437 1/4. January soybeans are a nickel lower at 1066 3/4. January canola in Winnipeg is 680 per metric ton lower to 595.10 Canadian. On the cattle side, February live cattle are 22 cents higher at 230.77. January feeders are up 317 to 343.10. February hogs up 72 cents, 84.57. You are listening to the Red River Farm Network.
Today on Hot Talk with the Ox, right away, gubernatorial candidate Kendall Qualls joins us after winning a big straw poll on Saturday. Then hear the latest from the attacks in Sydney and Rhode Island. Then the thwarted terror attack in Los Angeles. At 3:36, take a virtual listening tour of the border wall at Yuma. At 4:06, hear the Westside Liquor Wine Line. And then fellow Ox listeners' Wines of the Week. See you for Hot Talk with the Ox today from 2 to 5 on KBRF.
What's the Ox say?
Winter weather can change quickly and can be hazardous. Listen to News Talk 1250 KBRF for the latest weather-related postponements and cancellations. Brought to you by John's Heating and Air Conditioning and Northwest Tire. Schools, businesses, churches, and events. You can find postponements and cancellations on KBRFradio.com as well. And the Fergus Now app. Weather-related announcements. Brought to you by Northwest Tire and John's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Sometimes the sweetest Christmas moment is the one that arrives unexpectedly. At the Flour Mill, they craft festive bouquets and centerpieces that feel like a warm Christmas hug. Deliver a merry little Christmas to someone you love from the Flour Mill, downtown Fergus Falls.
News Talk 1250 KBRF. Listen anytime, any place with the Fergus Now app on your phone. Going to be breezy today, but warm. 41 for our high today. We got 12 for tonight's low, 38 tomorrow. Then, of course, because we have nice weather, we need to be punished. Rain turning to snow.
Yuck.
As we go in Wednesday night into Thursday, and then 25 on Friday's high, 14 for Saturday's high.
All right. And it sounds like maybe some of that snow is going to blow around. We're going to have a windy day and night, too. So.
Well, I mean, the nice thing is, though, when it is that moist, it doesn't blow around.
Well, that's true. I'd rather have it blow and not have it be ice. Because I think today might be our opportunity to put a little salt on the driveway and get it down to the pavement and, get those streets cleared down to the pavement, get your sidewalks clear. So then we can start all over again.
I spent a lot of time on Highway 59 last couple of days, all the way from Thief River to Elbow down to Barrett.
Oh, my.
So I was in Barrett last night for the West Central Dairy Christmas concert. And, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of icy spots.
There really are. And it's really hard to do anything about it because we've had this crazy up, down in the temperature. And anyway, so I'm hopeful that I know even yesterday, the sun, it was so nice.
Oh, yeah.
And the sun really melted some of the streets. And so hopefully we have another day of melting and can, it's going to be slushy today for sure. All right. You know what? During the break, I looked up something happy because I think we need to move on to something happy. And that is the top films for Christmas that will put you in the Christmas spirit. So let's see how many of these we've seen. Holiday Inn.
I have heard of it, never seen it.
Set during World War II era. It's Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire, so that tells you how old it is. It was made in 1954. I've seen it, but it's been years. White Christmas.
I've seen that.
I love White Christmas. This is, again, Irving Berlin wrote most of the songs, and it has Bing Crosby and...
Does it have Rosemary Clooney or?
I'm trying to look and see who else is
There was a lot of
here.
stars, if I remember right.
Each star, Bing Crosby. It doesn't give the rest of the name. Oh, Danny Kaye.
Danny Kaye, and who are the girls?
Doesn't say here. And I recognize them, but not sure of their names.
Yeah, Rosemary Clooney, which is George Clooney's mom, and then Vera Ellen, Mary Wicks, Dean Jagger.
Didn't know them. Here's one I don't know anything about. Barbara Stanwyck was in it. It's a comedy, and it's called Christmas in Connecticut. Ever seen that?
No.
That one looks old, too. I don't see a year here, but it sounds like kind of a fun one. She is a housewife with supreme cooking skills, gets exposed as the sham over one traditional Christmas she never agreed to host. So therein lies the fun, I guess. Number 4, Jingle All the Way. I haven't seen it. 1996. It's got Rita Wilson, Sinbad, Phil Hartman in that one. Number 5, The Shop Around the Corner. This is another old one, 1940.
Sounds like either a Hallmark Channel or horror movie.
Yeah.
The Shop Around the Corner.
I know it. You've Got Mail borrowed its tech age narrative from this 1940 gem, so that's kind of where they got their idea. Number 6, It's a Wonderful Life. We've all seen that multiple times, right?
Yep.
So many times that I'm not sure I need to watch it again.
Do you know why that movie is always shown on Christmas?
Yeah, because there are no rights for it. Is that
the copyright elapsed, and so everybody's looking for cheap movies to run.
They can run that one for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Number 7, Miracle on 34th Street.
Yep.
I've seen it, but not for years and years and years. Maureen O'Hara and John Payne star in that. Let's see, number 8, Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I've only seen pieces of that. I've never seen the whole thing.
Now, do they mean the animated one or the remake?
This one is Jim Carrey's adaptation of in 2000.
I never watched that one.
Not as good as the original, probably. Number 9, A Christmas Story. Shoot Your Eye Out. Yeah.
I still think that movie's
with
stupid.
Ralphie Parker. I totally agree. This is one maybe they own the rights to, or that no, there aren't any rights to, because
TBS
this one,
airs it like constantly.
Yeah, well, on Christmas Day, it's over and over and over. So my favorite part of that is when they go to the Chinese restaurant and they sing fa ra 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 ra. Probably not politically correct today, but anyway, still funny. All right, number 10, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and this is the original.
I like that one.
I know. Herbie, elves aren't dentists. Doesn't he go? Elves aren't dentists. Elves make toys. Do you remember that part?
I remember the elf wanting to be a dentist.
Yeah, dentist. Yeah.
It's been a minute since I've seen it.
The Preacher's Wife. Let's see. There's somebody from heaven helping a human with his quest to be a better person. Haven't seen that one. The Preacher's Wife. That one looks like it's a little bit newer. Denzel Washington, Whitney Houston. That sounds like...
Newer, but not new.
Right. Number 12, The Man Who Invented Christmas. Looks like it's set kind of like Downton Abbey. In fact, Dan Stevens from Downton Abbey plays the successful author as his life intersects with one of the most famous stories. Number 13, The Holiday, one of my all-time favorites. Total girl movie.
I have not seen it.
But I do this. There's some good stuff in this one. I wish I knew. Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, they are both in that. Anyway, it's just...
Oh, I think I've seen part of that.
It's a great movie.
They swap houses.
They swap houses.
Yeah, I've seen...
It's really cute.
Stumbled into Jen watching that once.
Yeah, it's really cute. I watch that more than at Christmas. Polar Express, that's a big one.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
The animation annoyed me.
Yep. 15, Scrooged. This one has Bill Murray in it.
That one came out in I want to say the 90s. I remember that one.
Okay. Let's see. Number 16, A Christmas Carol.
Yep.
And there's a variety of versions of that one out there. Home Alone, I mean, that's still a good one. The first one was the best. Number 18, Love Actually. That's what I thought too. It's a rom-com, kind of 19, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That should be higher.
Oh, my goodness, for sure. Watched it over and over and over. And we are not we, my husband constantly saying lines from that movie. Charlie Brown Christmas comes in at number 20.
That should be higher.
Yeah. 21, Black Nativity. Haven't seen it.
Nope.
And 22, Trading Places. One of my favorites, too.
Well, I suppose it's set during Christmas, but
it's
not
set
really
during Christmas. It doesn't feel like a Christmas movie,
No.
but it is set during Christmas through the whole show. So, 23, The Best Man Holiday.
No.
Haven't seen or heard of that either. The Santa Claus, great great family movie.
Yeah.
Tim Allen.
They're
It's
making another one.
Oh, they shouldn't. They should just leave it alone.
There's like 4 or 5 of them.
This is such a cute movie. The original.
The
is
original
the
was
best.
good, yeah.
And to watch, it's just so nice to have something you can watch with your family. The Family Stone. This has Diane Keaton in it. So my guess is this one's going to get a lot of play this year since she just passed away. Sarah Jessica Parker in that one as well. Anyway, I think it's kind of a cute movie. Also a girl movie, probably. Elf.
Yeah, I liked Elf the first 5 times I've seen it.
I have not. I think I've not watched the whole thing in its entirety.
Yeah, I live in a household of people who love that movie.
Okay. 27. It Happened on Fifth Avenue. This is an old one. It looks like.
Another one that could be a murder.
Just a few blocks over from that one miracle, another Christmas surprise was going down. A homeless man, his dog, and his friends have taken up residence inside the lavish and often vacated digs that belong to the second richest man in Manhattan. So that's then the daughter comes home and finds him there. So that's the story there. All I Want for Christmas is a sweet blast from the past, pretending to be anything but what it is. It's very sentimental, they say. 2 siblings hatch an elaborate parent trap over the Christmas holiday. It's much like the Parent Trap to get their family back together. 29, Prancer. So
Nope, never saw that one.
I didn't see that one either. It looks really cute. Cloris Leachman, Sam Elliott are in that one. Probably a pretty good feel-good family one.
I couldn't think of 2 people who I would not put together on a Christmas movie.
No, but I love Sam Elliott.
Oh, he's an awesome actor. It's just him and Cloris Leachman, in a
totally, yeah.
just kind of an odd one for a Christmas thing.
That is weird. Jack Frost, that one from 1998. Michael Keaton.
Oh, that one was stupid.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Guy dies, comes back as his kid's snowman.
Oh, okay. No thanks. 31. I can't even believe this. Is this I guess it was set at Christmas. Edward Scissorhands. I've seen it.
How is Die Hard not on this list yet if you've got those?
I'm not to 35 yet, or 34. The Family Man.
Never heard of it.
No, me neither. But it looks like Nicolas Cage, it looks like, is in there. It's a highbrow Oscar drama. He said, well, from highbrow Oscar dramas to lowbrow horror flicks, the filmography of Nicolas Cage runs deep. But rest assured, the actor who has become synonymous with storytelling, he plays a family man in this holiday classic. Maybe I have seen that one. The Family Man. I don't know. You can take a look at that one. Just Friends. Ryan Reynolds, Anna Faris. Not seen it. And the final, Christmas with the Cranks.
And again, Die Hard should be top 10.
Well, you know, we have that fight every year. Is Die Hard really a Christmas movie?
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Well, I guess if Edward Scissorhands can be a
come
Christmas
on.
movie, I guess Die Hard can be too. So if you're looking for some good Christmas movies to watch, there's the top 34.
I mean, Trading Places.
I know, only because it's set at Christmas, but
Yeah.
it's pretty funny.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong. I love that movie.
It is a good one. Yeah. So, and do you like to watch movies over and over?
It depends on the movie.
Yeah, me too. There are some that I just think, oh, I think I've seen that one enough. Or either that or it has to be a really long time in between so that you kind of forget kind of, what happened. But
I do like watching movies and then coming back because of finding out some of the foreshadowing and stuff.
Right. Yeah, I think watching it a second time, you
Yeah.
catch more than you did the first time around. Okay, this is interesting headline. Autopsy studies show that nobody actually dies from old age.
Yeah,
How about
because
that?
normally you die from dehydration or starvation.
Something else,
Yeah.
yeah. It's never old age.
Yeah, because
Well-
old age contributes to it, but yeah.
Okay,
you normally
well, I
pass
was
from
just going to
something.
say that makes me feel better. Not going to die of old age, but it's all the stuff that comes with old age that is
Comes
going
with
to
the
get you.
natural causes.
Yeah. All right. 9 in 10 parents fight weekly with their kids over their use of technology. Do you think that happens in a lot of houses?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so too. Here's another headline. Americans spent an average of $2,261 on travel in 2025. Well,
It's
it
lowballing
depends on where you go. That's a ticket.
Yeah.
You know, or that is your stay. But anyway, they took, and this even includes, they say, work trips.
Wow.
$2,000, $2,200 doesn't go very far on
There's
a trip.
a lot of people not moving or doing a thing if that's the average.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you book a VRBO for a week and it's more than that.
Yeah.
You know? Holiday traditions get pricier. So if you leave Santa the cookies and a glass of milk, you know what it's going to set you back this year? $8.44.
Seriously?
Yep. So depending, I suppose, on the kind of cookies, but what it costs to make your cookies, price of eggs, what it costs, and the chocolate, if you're making chocolate chip. So if you're leaving cookies and milk for Santa, it's now going to cost you $8.50. This is a 31% increase from $6.42 in the year 2000. So, they say that butter remains the most expensive ingredient per batch of cookies, while milk was the only item rising slower than the overall inflation. Other ingredients showed mixed results. Sugar and butter both increased by about 35%. Salt even jumped, and get this, 73%.
Wow.
I am the queen of the salt shaker. The flour matched national inflation at 25%, and the analysis included standard cookie ingredients plus milk and carrots for the reindeer. So if you're leaving all that stuff out for Santa and the reindeer, it just got more expensive, up by 31%. Just wait, that wasn't the good Christmas cheer you needed, right?
No.
Okay. How about this one then? A total of 1,435 couples broke a Guinness World Record for the most couples kissing underneath the mistletoe during a Saturday event that took place in Washington, D.C. The downtown D.C. Business Improvement District organized the record attempt at Anthem Row, surpassing the previous record of 480 couples. And they moved it to 1,435.
That's a good jump.
Yeah, they're probably going to hold on to that record for a bit. There are 480 couples set in St. Louis, Missouri in 2019. Breaking a Guinness World Record title is an incredible moment for downtown D.C., but what's even more meaningful is seeing our community gather and celebrate in the heart of D.C.
And nobody gets shot.
And nobody gets shot. They didn't say that, but I think that is a caveat. The event marked the second year downtown D.C. installed the National Mistletoe at Anthem Row. They created an aerial art installation, which organizers described as transforming the downtown corridor into a haven of festive romance and joyful connections. And with that just said, I think we can say that Spice Riverfront Park is exactly that.
Oh, yeah, especially with it all lit up.
Oh, my gosh, it's so pretty. I had not seen it lit until this morning.
Wow. It was lit before the tree.
Yeah, well, I wasn't here all weekend, you know.
No, but I mean like a week before.
Oh, I haven't seen it. So, but this morning when I was driving to the Y, I drove past there and I thought, not only did I see the tree, but then I saw Spice Riverfront Park, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love it. Thank you to the city or whomever hung up those lights. It's absolutely, it's like stepping back in time, and we've got this great, like, little town Christmas. I love it.
I always check on my folks when I leave here, and so I take that way to their house, and so I usually see it every night.
My problem is I never go that way. You know, I always go the other way. Although when I go to the Y in the morning, which I guess tells me that I didn't get there too much last week if I didn't see it. But I saw it this morning, and it was absolutely beautiful. So I'm really proud of our downtown. It looks beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Oh, my goodness. It looks so holiday-ish. Let's see. George Clooney, he says this: I'm not going to do any more romantic scenes. He said he's decided to stop kissing the girls in the movies.
That'd be fun if you just stopped doing movies.
Yeah, me too. I'm all done with him. Anyway, he said he's been trying to go the route of Paul Newman, and Paul Newman did that in his later years.
Did he?
Yep. He said when I turned 60, I had a conversation with my wife. I said, look, I can still play basketball with the boys, but in 25 years, I'm 85 years old. So anyway, he's going to stop kissing the girls. And Paul Newman did something like that. And I don't think it was even so late in his, I think it was kind of midstream for him. He and his wife had a fabulous love story. He just decided, nope.
I'm good.
I'm not going to kiss the girls in my job. And that would be hard, I think.
Especially consider you're known for romantic comedies.
I know it. He kind of, politically, he ruined himself for me.
Yeah.
No more George Clooney. He's off the books for me. Let's see what we have. Drizzled mini crackers. How does that sound? Ritz is bringing those out.
Nah.
I love anything sweet and salty.
I like Ritz. I just Ritz be a Ritz.
Well,
I can put a little piece of
drizzled
meat,
mini crackers in chocolate fudge and caramel flavors. Each bite-sized cracker features a sweet drizzle on top and a rich coating underneath. I bet it's good.
I bet it's good,
Sweet and salty.
I still like, give me a Ritz, give me a little piece of pepperoni, give me a little piece of cheese.
Yeah, unless you feel like something sweet. Like yesterday in the break room, there were pretzels covered in almond bark. Super good. Love those. Little Debbie introduced a new single version of its longtime favorite, strawberry shortcake rolls. These are the rolls that you can leave in your cupboard for 25 years, and they will be the same in 25 years as they were today. So if you'd like to get those and have them last a lifetime, go get them. Ugh.
Every time I think Little Debbie, I think of the T-shirt that said Big Deborah.
That's good. Oh, funny. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up on a Tuesday. Thanks for joining us. Our show today and every day brought to us by Pioneer Care and by Fergus Falls Monument Company. Have a great Tuesday.